It's Will from Yugen Bliss, the road to happiness. Pretty warm and muggy today. It's 83 degrees. It's 11 something a.m. So Owen and I, we're going to Lake George. We're already here. We're just walking.
Yeah, just walking.
Let's go this way. That's Owie. Got his squirt gun. We got a car coming, so.
So we're here.
Yeah, stay next to me.
Yep.
No one in the line. It's okay though. It doesn't bother me much. I'm doing it for different reasons now.
I don't mind.
Doing it for me and my grandson. More or less for me. Well, we get some people in. Hey everybody, how are ya? Lauren and who else is in here? Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you, babe. I love seeing you in here. You're such a positive inspiration. I just want to say that to you. I may do things on the outskirts most of the time. I don't need to make a public appearance. I'm not a person that needs and demands that attention so much. So when I go and visit people, I don't like to make big scenes or anything like that. It's not me. So, but I do appreciate that. That's a beautiful channel, guys. You guys got to go check her out. She is something else. She does way more the exercise and fitness than I could possibly do, and I think it's an inspiration for other people to be able to do things like that. I think it's great. And the positive influence there is unbelievable. They've got a great support cast over there in that channel too. So this is what life's all about. It's about finding your happiness no matter what it is. It may not be something that someone else enjoys or likes, but if it brings you happiness and joy, man, you ought to go and do it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of what other people think or say about you, because it's not going to matter. It's going to hurt you if you listen. So don't listen. Be that positive person. Be that opposite person and just say, look, man, I'm not going to be that way. I'm going to be this way. And I'm not going to change. Unless it's for a positive thing, obviously.
That's a flower.
So Owen and I, because this is a state park, I guess, so you have to kind of like pay up there at the gate, but you don't have to if you can find a spot along the side. So of course Owen and I are trying to find a spot along the side.
That's a flower.
Who else? Hey Miss Regina, how are you?
Papa,
Good to see you too.
Flower.
That's another positive channel, guys, if you want support. If you're a new YouTuber or anything, go see Miss Regina. She's amazing.
Flower?
No,
Pop.
no. How you guys doing? Good, good. Beautiful day. If you can't find a spot, we might have to come down here and join you guys. All right, thanks, man. Yeah, Owen's here too.
Where's the flower?
You guys want to see him? We're ready to go swimming. He's got his little, Owen, man. That's another thing with O. I let him be a kid, man. I never liked it as a kid being said no, and you ask your parents why, you know what I mean? And they say, because I said so. And I don't want to be that parent. As long as it comes to as long as it's not a safety issue, I allow Owen to explore and be himself. And, because it's important at this age. Yes, you found it. We found the flat rock. This is where Owen wants to come. It's a rock, but it's underwater because we've had so much water and rain these last three weeks. So we're here. We're at the spot where we're gonna set down our roots here for a minute, so you guys can.
Oh, dude, a crawfish!
Oh, it is a crawfish.
Yeah.
So cool, dude. Is it a dead one? Yeah, it's not so alive. Throw it up on the bank.
I think in the school. That's a good
It
find.
is, yeah, it's a good find.
Now I'm going out to my flower. Oh,
Hello, Sony, Suki. I'm sorry I can't pronounce it, but I try my best. It's not to disrespect anybody whatsoever. That's not what it's about. Ellen, how are you? Good to see you in here. Miss Regina, always. You're awesome. Miss Regina, she's a very I think she's an underappreciated channel. She's got a couple of them, and she's from Texas, Houston, Texas, to be exact. She's an amazing woman. She really knows what this is all about, and I think it's about love and trying to grow these smaller channels and just give them confidence to be able to be a YouTuber if that's what they want to do. The hardest thing that I've found so far as being a YouTuber, if a YouTuber doesn't want to be a YouTuber and doesn't want to do the extra stuff, there's nothing you can do to change that. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, if they're not growing and they don't want to grow, it's hard for you to exert a lot more energy there. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying allow them to come back to you, I guess is my advice.
find the flower.
I guess I told you guys this in the past that I'm not going to be a chaser anymore. I can't do that. It's wearing me out. I'm not being able to put more focus onto my channel by doing that. And what I mean by chasing is as soon as that notification comes up, I was going right to that channel in that video. I can't keep doing that all the time because I'm losing out on my regular daily life. It's not balanced. So I have to really make some changes there. And I have, and it's been working really well. And I have faith that people are going to find me. And I don't mean that in a very boastful way whatsoever. It just means that I have complete faith in God above, that He is going to find the people that are supposed to be finding me. And that's the key here. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of where we are. We're right we're on the side of the lake. We're always in the water.
Right here.
But this is an absolutely wonderful opportunity for me to actually say to all you guys out there that are struggling or trying to become a YouTuber, don't give up on it. If it's something you truly want to do and desire to do, don't chase the money. Please don't chase the money. Don't think for a second that YouTube's going to come right out and pay everybody, because it's not that way. Make sure the intention that you guys have for this opportunity, because I consider YouTube a huge opportunity for me to be able to share my memories of Owen and I's adventures. So when he gets older, he can look back at these adventures and see how he grew and how I grew as an individual. And so to me, YouTube is a very important tool as long as we're not misusing it or being misled by money. Yes, it can be an income. Yes, you can have a very lucrative income. Yes, you can do a lot more things. But don't have that be your key to existing on YouTube, because yes, you can be successful and yes, you can make it, but it's going to be a lot harder. And why I'm saying this is from my experiences. When I first got on YouTube, of course, I thought about money. I did. There's no lying about that. I mean, I thought, wow, this is a great way to get rich, maybe. And it wasn't that way. And then as I got going, I started realizing that.
Pop, can I eat this?
No.
Why?
No. Because I don't know how long it's been dead, buddy.
I'm going to keep these.
You can keep them, yeah. So, okay, where was I? Okay, so, yeah, as a YouTuber, you know, I did think about it, but now I don't think about it per se, because I know that eventually whatever comes to me or whatever I send out will come back to me. And I think that that's a true statement in so many ways. And with a positive outlook and a positive perception of things, that's what you're going to start receiving. And those things will all eventually work themselves out. And money will come. I know that for a fact. So I'm not worried about it per se. And I'm not telling anybody how to run their channel whatsoever. That's not my goal. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm just saying from my perspective, our intentions have to be pure. Because if they're not pure, it's not going to work out. You can only do it for so long, and eventually something's going to catch up. As long as you're doing everything with the intentions of a pure heart, and you're doing it with a righteous soul, and you're doing it with love, with that intention in mind, people are going to notice it, whether you be there every day or not. And I'm realizing this now as I'm learning and growing, that there are some people that I don't get a chance to go watch, but they come and see me. Does that make me a bad person for not going and seeing them right after that? No, it doesn't. As long as I acknowledge that individual through text or something like that. I mean, I could see if I could ghost people, and I've done that. I'm not going to lie there, but I'm saying as long as you can recognize an individual in a polite and kind way, that same feeling is going to be it's going to come back to you, you know. So that's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Nazar, thank you for coming in, my friend, and Ellen, thank you for staying in here and hanging out with me. I think that's great. And Miss Regina, thank you guys for sharing in the chat too and talking to each other. I appreciate it. Michael, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing well. We're out here on a little adventure today. Out here, I'm letting Owen go swimming. I was gonna go swimming, but I'll probably go swimming after the chat because it's not so easy with a phone. This is another thing too. Just in case anybody can start a YouTube channel as long as you got a cell phone. I only use my cell phone and my cell phone only. And I think people are probably, one of the questions that people ask me is, how come I download so many short videos at once? And I'll tell you the reason behind that. The main reason is my phone can only take so much memory. If I don't download them, I know that I won't download them. I'll just delete them. And I don't want it. That's content. That's something that I can get a view on. So I try to download every single thing at one lump sum. And it's just shorts primarily. And that's just one thing that I do. I do it for marketing reasons too. I mean, I use YouTube Shorts because every short that has my name on it, someone's seeing it, my name, some way, somehow. And this is ways that I've figured it out to do this without any money and without a lot of people's help. And I'm not saying that I don't want anybody's help, but I had to figure a way out, maybe logically, what I could do if I have no help. And I had to rely on myself. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to do as many short videos as I can, because the more videos that I produce, the more people can see Yugen Bliss, the road to happiness. And whether they like it or not, it's a view either way. And I've come to understand that too. And I've grown a very, very, not like a thick skin, but I've kind of learned to not take things personal. And I am not going to take any comments personal either whatsoever. I appreciate everybody that comments either way, good or bad. And I make sure that I let them know that, because I am grateful for anyone coming to my channel and watching my videos. Like or unlike or not like, it doesn't matter. They come and view me. And there was a reason behind that. Whether their intentions or what there was, but my intentions is they came and saw me. I'm grateful for that. And that's my attitude. I can't have any different attitude than that. Because I've had the other attitude and I've gotten angry and it's never gotten me anywhere, except for more arguments. I'm not going to get into any more arguments with nobody. It's because, you know what, there isn't one soul on this YouTube channel or anybody that's on the internet platform that I actually know personally. Okay? So there's no reason for me to judge that person. There's no reason for me to react to that person, because I do not live with that person on a daily basis. I do not know what they go through on a daily life. It's not my place. And I've come to that agreement to myself that I got to be fair to myself, and not only to myself, but that individual on the other side of that. And that right there was a game changer for me. A complete, utterly game changer. Because then I didn't see that person in a negative light anymore. I saw that person as an individual that isn't where I am right now at this very moment. And hopefully someday, maybe they will. And if they don't, so mote it be. It's up to them. And I can't carry that energy, that negativity that individual has anymore. And that goes for anybody in this life. And that's not even just YouTube. That's my daily life. That's my daily life. I do that on a daily basis, and I try to open doors for people when I go into stores. I always try to say hello. I always tell somebody to have a good day and thank you, because those are gratitude. Everything that I do is out of gratitude, my friends. Gratitude is the key to happiness and love, and it'll bring balance and harmony to your life. That's no joke, and that's no exaggeration. So I'm going to stop for a second and give you another little quick view of this beautiful place that I'm staying at right now. We're just in the moment. Owen's out there swimming, and we're just the most crystal clear lake in Maine. This place has a lot of history too. I want to just talk about Lake George, Canaan, Maine. This place in the 1920s up to the 1940s, this place was a hopping place for the very rich, like the Rockefellers, the J.P. Morgans, stuff like that. People like that, the people that were really rich in the 20s and the 40s, they came up here to retreat in Maine, and they built these huge lodges and camps. They're no longer here now. They got torn down. But this place was one of the most prestigious places back in the 20s and the 40s that these rich people had to come up and visit. So this place is pretty special in a lot of ways. I take a lot of things in Maine very specially because Maine's a special place, especially if you're into nature and just respectful of nature and just life in general. And this place can probably strike a pretty good sweet spot in your heart too. So, yeah. So if anybody doesn't know that's new to the chat, I am William Houghton, and I'm from Skowhegan, Maine. I'm a YouTube content creator for YouTube. I make videos of positive videos of my adventures, quotes. I do poems. I do all kinds of stuff, and I want to be that way. I want to be different. I want to be unique. I'm marketing me. My channel is me. So, and Owen's a big part of that. Owen's my co-star. He's been with me since the beginning. And I'm not ever going to leave him out. He's my right-hand man. He's my best friend. He's my grandson. He's everything to me. If I haven't done anything in my life, I know that I've done something for him. I've created an opportunity for this young man to see life from a different experience, per se. They don't, most of his experiences aren't from his parents. Most of his experiences are from his grandfather, me. And I'm pretty proud to accept that responsibility, and I'm very proud to be a part of that. To me, that means so much to me. And if you guys don't know, and you guys probably don't know, but I volunteered a lot of my earlier life, younger days, coaching sports. I loved coaching. I did a lot of coaching of basketball, football, baseball, softball, soccer. I did it all, and because all my kids were in it, and I had the opportunity, the beautiful opportunity to be able to coach them, and it was just so amazing. And looking back at those opportunities, it kind of defines who I am. I've always been that natural born leader, someone that someone could look up to and see for guidance. I had all these little kids that still come, they're adults now, but they come in when they see me in public, they say, "Oh, I remember you, Coach Will." And that right there just brightens my day, man. When I see I've made an impact on a child's life, 15 years ago, and they can still remember me in public today. That's just amazing. And I'm so grateful for that, for that opportunity to be able to be a part of that individual's positive part of their life, and maybe teach them a little bit more they didn't know about that sport that I was coaching at the time. So I have so much to be grateful for, and I don't want to come rambling on about being grateful and having gratitude, but to me, though, gratitude is a very important word, and I don't want to keep going on that, but we all have to find the gratitude and the blessings that we have in front of us every single day, especially when we're not having a good day. And when we're not having a good day, you can change that day in a split second. You need to look at something and see the good in it, no matter what it is. It may even be you.
Pop.
Yeah, buddy.
It's only like 50 feet deep.
Yeah. Oh, it's deep. Yeah, it's really deep. But on the sides, it's not very deep. It's like 3 feet deep.
No, I couldn't even touch the ground on the ground.
Yeah, but you got your life coat on. You're good.
Yeah, oh, you go. I got salt right here.
Yeah, Owen's a pretty good swimmer.
Yeah.
I've been taking Owen swimming since he was a little baby, so he loves water. He absolutely loves water. And, you know, he's a Scorpio, so he's a water sign, like me. So he loves water and he loves being in water. It's his peace and his joy and his serenity. It's where he likes to be. You know, it's where he can be himself. And that's key too. We all need to practice not worrying about what other people think or say or do about you or anything else in this life, because the most important thing is you, and you can't live your life through someone else's illusions or their own dreams. It's very important to realize that the opportunity is yours. You have the free will to do as you please, and that's key. But I gotta show you guys, this place is really neat because of the glaciers, it's moved all these rocks. There's a big mountain right here up in the woods. And we got big boulders. And I just wonder sometimes, how in the heck did they get there? You know what I'm saying? It's just nature at work, you know? It's very cool. I just had to show you guys that. Thank you guys, the 7 that are in here. I appreciate it. And whoever else is watching outside, it's fine with me. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, he's getting big. Getting real big. Yeah, this is another thing, guys. You know, I've been on this weight loss thing going on 3 years now, and I just want to let you guys know that I lost another 23 pounds this year when I went back to my yearly physical, and I'm very happy to say that I'm getting there. I want to be at 180 pounds. I weigh about 224 pounds now, but I started out, I weighed over 350 pounds 3.5 years ago. So my average right now, weight loss, and I'm just doing intermittent fasting. I eat one meal every 24 hours, and I drink water. And apple cider vinegar with water, with the mother. And I haven't done much of exercise except for, like, I walk maybe a mile a day, or I try to walk a little bit every day. Yeah, so I'm losing that weight naturally, and it's what a great feeling that is too. And maybe it could help somebody else. I don't know. My younger brother is doing the same process. He's struggling, of course, because it's hard in the beginning, and he's doing well too. So I'm a big shout out to my big brother Al. I know he watches my channel too. So thank you, Albert, and I hope you're doing well today. And keep going on that weight loss thing, because you'll get there. You gotta put your head down, man. You just gotta, if it's something that you truly want, you will get it. It's your desire that will produce that and manifest it. So it's a beautiful thing. When you start thinking, I'm seeing stuff for myself being manifested, and it's amazing, completely amazing. Words can't say what it means to me. I'm truthfully grateful to be out here today, waking up. And after and why I'm really more grateful is because I reflected on my last 12 years of my life in the last year and a half, and how I was a raging alcoholic. I couldn't go a day without an alcoholic drink. Didn't matter what it was. I just had to have it. It was part of my daily life. And looking back at it being sober for so long and not craving that, I'm grateful for that. Because I was living in prison with the bottle. It was affecting my life. It was affecting my family. And it took me a long time because I was in denial. Because I drank for so long. It was a part of my life. And I didn't think there was a problem. But one day I woke up and I realized I have a problem. And I don't want to do this anymore. And that's what changed my life. And Owen came along. I quit drinking about the same time Owen was born. And I don't drink around Owen. I don't. I don't want him to see it. I don't want him to get into it. I don't want him, because I'm telling you guys, an addiction is an addiction no matter what it is. I don't care if it's smoking cigarettes. I don't care if it's doing drugs. I don't care if it's eating food. Anything with the over consumption of anything is an addiction. And humans are susceptible to that. It's just a human nature. We all want more. No matter what it is, it's our endorphins. It's adrenaline. It's what gets us going. So if we can find alternative ways to crave and harness these addictions and things that are positive, it'll change your life dramatically. Because not only was I addicted to alcohol, I was addicted to food. And I used to eat because I just felt like eating. I was bored. It was crazy. And all these things that I realized and became aware of, it really made a difference in my life. You know, that old, everybody watched G.I. Joes. You guys are growing up in my era. You know, that saying they say, knowing is half the battle. It's the true facts. Because once you understand that there's a problem, you can then start deciding whether you want to fix it or not. So that's where I was at. But now look at me, I'm where I need to be right now. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm right where the plan is. And that's the key. So I'm going to leave you guys with a little saying that I usually say in most of my text messages and my chats and my lives. And it's, I believe that love opens doors. Thank you for opening yours. Love is key. And we all have one. I know that doesn't sound very simplistic or whatever you may say, but it's very important to understand that you are love, you have the key to love, and you have the opportunity to open doors with that key of love. With kindness, love, compassion, and understanding, you will be able to open so many doors. And I mean that. Doors need to be more opened up. We need more people out here not afraid to express love to other people. People aren't going to be used to it, and it's going to be difficult at first. It was very difficult for me. The first year and a half, I was so scared I wanted to get off YouTube. It was that bad, But I think now people are starting to be more aware and understanding that this is the key. I have the key, and I mean you too. We all have that key. That's the only thing that a human being wants and desires in existence, is to feel wanted and loved. And it doesn't matter. As long as it's pure love and you really want to express love, all you got to do is say hello. Hello is an easy way to express love. Okay? Leaving that being said, guys, thank you for the 4 that are still in here. I really appreciate you. It's been a real great blessing for you guys to be out here today and sharing this day with me and Owen.
Pop, come on. Come on, dude. Let's go.
And I'm going to let you guys go. Sending love and light. Yugen Bliss. The road to happiness. Will